welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have another game of Smite. This time around we don't play Arena though. Like in the short, we will play Assault, or we played Assault, better said. We've been playing Fenrir, and yeah, let's just have a look at the game. I think it was really fun. As you can see, my team doesn't really have a tank. So that's what we're gonna try to do here. Like, we don't go full tank with Fenrir, but we will build him a little bit more tanky so we can sustain, we can frontline a little bit, and be scary. So yeah. To those of you who don't know what Assault is like, it is basically just one lane, a 5v5 on one lane. Both teams, or each team has 2 towers, 1 phoenix. That are guarding the, well, what do you call it? The Titan? Yeah, I think so. And yeah, you have to try to destroy the enemy's Titan, obviously. Yeah, first off, we buy items here. I will explain a bit further in a second. But yeah, we go for a starter here, a warrior starter, and then for some cooldown reduction, some damage, and then go for a whole lot of health potions and mana potions. We do a bit of a misplay here, I just realized. This is probably when I just got back into the into playing Assault. Usually you don't want to buy health potions because it's just expensive. What you want to do is, if you have the money for it, buy the health chalice. Because whenever you go back to the fountain, that will be automatically refilled without you having to pay again for it. So yeah, not the play to get the health potions, but the mana potions definitely the case. There's no mana chalice anymore. That was the case at some point of the game, but they changed that. Not quite sure why they did that, but yeah. Other than that, what's really important to know in regards to Assault is that you can't go back to the fountain by yourself to heal or to buy items. No, you can only go back there by dying. So it is basically you fight till you die, and then you can buy items, you can heal up again without using health potions and stuff, obviously. But yeah, I think you get the gist of it. So yeah, let's watch this here. And we had a nice ulti here for the first blood already. The enemy is getting low, but so are we. So I'm just going back a little bit, using my health potion, also the mana potion. As you can see, Fenrir very mana hungry actually in the early game. So, oh, this is, by the way, some sort of yeah, health mana regen thingy. I just call it jungle buff for now, since there's not really a jungle buff in this game mode, just these thingies. So if I say I'm going for the jungle buff, here you know what it means. It's a recovery, basically. We eat a good amount of damage. Bit tricky here, but yeah, we're fine. Another thing that I did wrong here, I'm not quite sure if it was literally because I got back into Assault since a long time with that game, or if it was because I didn't pay attention and did the typical arena start. I wouldn't buy beats here usually. Usually you want to go for the mediation clock because that is a relic which you can use to heal your teammates and yourself, as well as the mana, as recover the mana a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, but it's not too big of a deal. I'm sure we can make the most out of it anyways. Yeah, just lurking around here, as Arachne did as well. We come from the back here and we grab, yep, nice, we grab him here and get the kill, so that's awesome. Ulrich dies. Oh, it wasn't Ulrich, was it? No, it was Nuwa, sorry. But yeah, as you can see, we got a few kills here. That went well. I fell in the process, but not too big of a deal. generally speaking, I would say Fenrir is oftentimes a character that you get into positions where you kill quite a bit because you do a good amount of damage, but at the same time you are pretty vulnerable because you're right in their face and your damage takes quite some time to fully get off. You jump on them and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it is a character that, in my experience, gets a lot of kills, but at the same time also dies a lot. So not too big of a deal. If it's like a 1 free, that sounds pretty nice. We got free assists as well. So yeah. We actually didn't go for the cooldown reduction, by the way. We went for the anti-heal as the first item, which is pretty good, I would say, in this, especially in this game mode. And judging from their characters, they have a lot of lifesteal on them, so it does make a lot of sense to mitigate what they can do in that regard. Yeah, Pele ulti coming through. We get the kill here on the Freya in the backline. Our Arachne gets the kill and we get the kill on Pele. So that's a free 1-4 for us now in regards to kill, death, and assist ratio. She uses her beats and nope, you don't get to get to the jungle buff in time. We get the kill, that's awesome. So yeah, going pretty smoothly here. Making sure we get the kills and secure them, and yeah. Now the Arachne alone under the tower though, so that's good for her. I have to be cautious here, but it works out fine. She took a bit too much of a risk. But at the end of the day, what is she supposed to do? She ends up with the kill on the Hun Bats, and I get to jump out, so yeah. Going for the jungle buff here. As you can see, with it is this nice little heal that you get out of it. Going back in here, very aggressive, getting the stun on the E set, and then the kill. Awesome. That's the Pele ult as well. She used it to run away. So also very nice. We always take those defensive ults. Yeah, we take them. Yeah, and she used the leap on someone else, but doesn't matter. I get body plucked a bit. Yeah, and she uses her ultimate, so that's a bit of a bummer. She should actually fall herself though. Not quite sure. Yeah, there it is. There it is, the kill on her. Awesome. Getting low here. But yeah, as you can see, like, it's their new and oh, now the E set is back as well, so it's a free. Yeah. We are sitting on 5 kills currently, 2 deaths, which is totally fine. Actually pretty good, I would say. And we are building Glad Shield next. Yeah, giving us some physical defense and yeah, strengthening our abilities, the damage on our abilities. I mean, overall, they only have 2 physical damage dealers with Arachne and Pele, so maybe in that sense would have been nicer to have magical damage instead, but yeah, the passive is just so nice on Glad Shield. Feels like a very good defense item to build because you get damage out of it as well. We grab the E set here, and that's another kill. Awesome. Yeah, I do love the Fenrir ult. It's definitely not nice to get caught in it, but it is fun to just stand there, hold the enemy in your mouth in front of your teammates and letting them throw all the abilities on it. Kinda got something. Arachne in my back here. Yeah, I don't really want to do a 1v1 against her, I have to say. Arachne is a very scary 1v1 character. I kind of feel like, yeah, here the stun, that's okay. She uses her beats. But yeah, I felt comfortable doing this now since I knew my team knows about it. Oh, from the back. we get attacked from the Nua. Not really anything happening here. No big deal. Hunbat's using his ultimate here. Not quite sure. Yeah, okay. We got a bit lucky. Not gonna lie. This could have ended a lot worse. But it's all fine. We get out of there and we get the kill, so that actually went perfect. Like, I was a bit worried, not gonna lie, but oh good. We take the jungle buff again, and as you can see, like, oh, now we actually bought the health chalice earlier as well. Smart. Which makes me believe that I just probably didn't really pay attention at the beginning when it came to the first item buying thingy. Good to know, good to know. Jesus. Oh well. Yeah, we're just lurking here. It's a bit tricky, like they are just standing under their tower right now, trying to avoid fighting us. So I hope that maybe they push out if they see like they... But no. They know I'm here, so I do have to be a bit careful. They are not coming here, so... Arachne is coming though, with her ultimate. That's actually kind of a misplay on her part, because you oftentimes want to use that as well to get out of tricky situations. And yeah, she uses it to engage, and that means she dies, because I literally just take her into my ultimate. We get the EZ as well. Now it's a bit tricky here. The Hunbat's ultimate getting the kill on the Freya. I'm just waiting here for Nua to show up again, and then we attack her once more, and we get this kill as well. So as you can see, we are dominating here. We got double the amount of kills as the enemy team, and we got both towers now in one push, which is awesome, but to be expected in that moment, honestly. Yeah, the more often you die, the longer the death timers get as well, and I think also the further the time played in the game goes, the longer the death timers are becoming. So yeah, and we wiped their team there, so we had a lot of time to react to that and get rid of their towers and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just trying to bait them a bit again, but they are not feeling it. Yeah, I kind of get that though. Like, they got wiped several times now, and this time, like, literally so hard that we were able to push their tower. So, and now it gets kind of tricky. The Phoenix is definitely harder to kill. I think a lot more health than the towers, and the Phoenix itself does also a lot more damage, so we have to be cautious here. At the same time, oh, she used her beats here, I think. That's why my ultimate immediately stopped. I jumped onto her, tried to bite her, she used beats and got out of it, so unfortunate, but not too big of a deal. Her beats is definitely more valuable than my ultimate. Longer cooldown, so we take that straight, yeah. Oh, the Freya starting to do quite some damage. She's getting scary, not gonna lie. Yeah, we're just waiting for a little mistake here from the enemy, but so far they played that pretty good. Yeah, defending very nicely. And we have to back off a bit here. Unfortunate. Going for their jungle buff and to make sure we are healed up a little bit again. But yeah, that's the tricky situation that you often run into as when you play Assault. Like, you have to kind of destroy their tower or Phoenix. Oftentimes it's the Phoenix. And yeah, in this scenario, we don't really have a full-on tank. I am the tankiest on my team, and as you can see, I only have one item that I would call defensive item, maybe hybrid item, you could even argue so. And there's at some point you just can't heal constantly and all these things. So yeah, if you die, if you gotta make it count, and if your team gets wiped, you're in a very bad position. So it's sometimes a bit tactical and stuff. So, and again, we get beats from Nuwa. Seems like I've been waiting a bit too long with using my ultimate, so her beats were also up again. We do get the kill here on the Freya, though Iset should fall as well. She does. We fall in the process too, but that should be fine. Yeah, we wiped the team while we ourselves have 2 people on still alive, so I think that should be the Phoenix here. Ooh, bit tricky here. Hunbats will fall as well. Where is Nuwa? Oh, did she fall as well? It seems like it, so nope, we won't get the Phoenix. Too bad, but yeah. As you can tell, we've been dying the first time since quite a long time. So we were able to get 2 more items. And I decided actually to build this very interestingly here. I got 2 more defensive items, but 2 with very awesome passives, I feel like. The first armor, the green one, is a magical defense item, which whenever I get hit by a magical damage, I think, or is it magical ability? I'm not quite sure right now. It's either. But yeah, whenever I get hit by that, my cooldowns get reduced, so which means I can spam my abilities a lot more, which is awesome. Always nice to have that on Fenrir, the jump, the circle, the flee and stuff, so yeah. As you can see, I just wasted my ultimate here. But yeah, it happens. I don't know why I did that, but it's okay. And the other item that we bought is a physical defense item, and I don't really buy that because of the enemy. I'm not too worried about them in that moment, honestly. No, that item is very good in that mode specifically, I feel like, because it's passive. Reduces the attack speed of structures, which means while I'm close to structures like their Phoenix will shoot slower, and that should make it a lot easier to dive it. Like, we get more physical defense, which is already very good for dealing with their towers and Phoenix, and then the passive as well on top, so yeah, that should be very helpful. As you can see, we are 13 and 3. Nice jump over her spirit ball or whatever it's called. Get the ultimate and we kill her, and then the next one, Nuwa, so we clean them up. They've been chasing us here, me and our Nuwa, in order to try to get our tower, but yeah. We ended up trying to make the most out of it, as much damage as I can, and that should be okay. Yeah, Arachne falls, and that's totally fine. We were almost dead anyway, so yeah, totally worth it. Full health Arachne dying here is definitely a bigger problem than an almost dead Fenrir. Yeah, a very, very good game from us here so far, I would say. 15-4-12. Definitely what you love to see. And all that with me being basically a tank. I don't think we did a whole lot of damage, like, don't get me wrong, but we do get the stuns in, we get the damage when it matters, we jump onto them and clean them up and all that kind of stuff. And at the same time, we are a tank. We use our ultimate to bring the enemy close to our teammates so they can get killed. So yeah, just trying to be very very helpful for the team here. Last item that we get is actually, I would call it a hybrid. We get a hammer, which gives us some more damage, not the craziest amount or anything. But what I like about these hammers is it gives you health, which is cool. Always valuable, like kind of a way of having defense in neither clear physical or magical regard. Ooh, a bit tricky here. Yeah, they have a good amount of damage on us here. Yeah, that was a misplay. I was already feeling that. Yeah, too much. I have no idea why I jumped in there. As you can see my VGS, I immediately apologized as well. That was just straight up a misplay. Yeah, we didn't really make it happen when we went onto her in the first place, and then I got greedy and felt like I have to get this kill, which was stupid. Like, there was absolutely no reason to dive that deep. But yeah, you know how it is sometimes, you just act impulsive in a moment or whatever, right? And then you get punished for it, so. And that's exactly what happened there. They get the first tower of ours, not a big deal. It's pretty late into the game, and I'm totally fine with them getting the tower, but yeah. What's important now is for the team to not pick random fights. What you want to do now is definitely group, because if you die now, you'll get a death timer of like 30 to 40, maybe even 50 seconds. And that's obviously pretty bad, because this, yeah, it can decide team fights now, and should be careful. Is what she said after just dying like a second ago because of her being greedy, but you know what I mean, we do get the kill here on Ur. Nice ultimate there for sure, grabbing him for being greedy. And now it counts. We get the stun, and we get the pull up from... Oh, and we even get the kill on Noir. Awesome. Which means we are now... okay, in the process, Hunbat's died as well, which means we have a 4v3. Slight advantage for us. But we also want to destroy the Phoenix here, so... That's the tricky thing about it. Yeah, as you can see, it shoots very, very slowly. And I can tank this actually quite a long time now. Not a problem at all. We end up getting the Phoenix. I jump onto the Freya, therefore she... Oh, and she even falls. I get the stun onto her, and yeah, we get the damage in from Oleran, and yeah, it was just all enough to get rid of her. Now, up against the Titan, I think that should be it here, honestly. If we don't mess up. No. And we don't, so this is the game, and we ended up winning. So, perfect. As tank Fenrir. Yeah, that's fun. As you were able to see, we had 16 kills, 5 deaths, and I don't even know how many assists right now. Doesn't matter too much. I think you get the gist of it. It is really fun to play this type of Fenrir, and I can only recommend it. It's a bit of a warrior / aggressive support type. I don't know. It's just really fun, and I enjoyed it. So, and in general, Assault is really fun to me as currently as well. So I think if the next Smite videos will rather be Assault videos than Arena, let me know if you enjoy those as well, and I hope to see you all in the next one again then. So yeah, like and subscribe, and until then, bye bye!